You All Out 2022 predictions. Sunday, September 4th, at the Now Arena in Chicago, You hosts one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year, All Out. Sammy Guevara and Tay Melo, C, vs Ruby Soho and Ortiz AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. After 2 consecutive weeks of these teams facing off, All Out could be the chapter of the rivalry for now. Both teams currently have a win over one another after Soho and Ortiz's victory on Friday's episode of Rampage. However, the way this will go will see Ruby Soho and Ortiz capture gold, as I believe there could be new directions and rivalries shortly for the James and particularly Guevara and Melo. Also, with Soho and Ortiz capturing the titles, it gives them a chance to represent you at AAA events and gives both competitors the hunger to defend the titles in Mexico and around the world. Winners, Ruby Soho and Ortiz, new champions. Hook, C, vs Angelo Parker FTW Championship. For weeks the Jericho Appreciation Society has made his intentions clear that he and Daddy Magic Matt Menard want a taste of the FTW title and the desire to bring more gold to the James. However, he will have to face the undefeated Hook, who hasn't broken a sweat in any of his matches, putting away his opponents in quick time. I believe history will repeat itself, and Parker will become the latest victim to be put to sleep by the Redrum submission. Hook's win over Parker will set up another title match with Matt Menard in the future. Winner, Hook. Eddie Kingston vs Tomohiro Ishii. After backstage drama with rival Sammy Guevara that resulted in a suspension, Eddie Kingston will have to divert his attention to an old foe as the Forbidden Door reopens with Ishii stepping through to step up to the Mad King. Kingston vs Ishii 2 is a rematch from New Japan Pro Wrestling's Capital Collision where Ishii was the winner. The result of this match will be different, with Kingston looking to make a statement and get one over on one of New Japan's best. Winner, Eddie Kingston. Pac, C, vs Kip Sabian All-Atlantic Championship. Kip Sabian has been on the injury list for you for months. However, he has been a part of the program, sitting in the front row with the U fans witnessing the action and biding his time. Fans would take to social media to talk about Sabian due to his new, unique personality with a cardboard box on his head that states the following words: underrated, underappreciated, over it. Sabian's presence caught the attention of the All-Atlantic champion after sitting in the front row of a Rev Pro Wrestling event in the UK when Pac defended his title. However, it was last Wednesday on Dynamite where Pac had enough during his Trios Tournament Quarter-Zero Finals match against the United Empire where he removed the box for it not to be Sabian. Sabian snuck from behind and dropped Pac with a snap suplex on the outside, costing Death Triangle the match. Sabian made it clear in a preview to their bout that this is the first step in his master plan. Henceforth I believe we will see our first major upset of the night take place on 0 Hour, with Kip Sabian walking out the new All-Atlantic champion on his return. Winner, Kip Sabian, new champion. House of Black vs Sting, Darby Allin and Miro. The House of Black will be looking to pick up a huge victory over the unlikely trio of Miro, Sting, and Darby Allin. After weeks, months of rivalry, the match could see the end of the rivalry with Darby and Sting for now but could lead to big money singles match down the line with any of the House of Black members and Miro, but the most attention would come from Malakai Black vs Miro. The match will be a great contest, showcasing a blend of styles, but the House of Black will emerge victorious with Malakai Black hitting the spinning kick to the jaw of Sting, pinning the icon. Winners, House of Black. TNT Champion, Wardlow and AAA, IWGP and Raw Tag Team Champions, FTR vs Jay Lethal and Motor City Machine Guns. Over the past few weeks, Wardlow has been rivaling with Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, and Sanjay Dutt, leading to him being the victim of multiple attacks. However, Enough was enough as Wardlow had help in his old Pinnacle teammates Stax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR. FTR leveled the playing field, but Dutt threw in a curveball for All Out, which saw the reveal of Lethal's partners as Impact Wrestling stars the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley. Friday's Rampage saw things get personal as Dutt brought up Dax's family, so Sunday will be a brawl between wrestling's best. The result will see Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns emerge victorious, with Chris Sabin getting the pinfall on either member of FTR, setting up a tag team feud down the line for any of FTR's titles or all of them. The win will also see Lethal be rewarded another shot at the TNT Championship. Winners, Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. Ricky Starks vs Powerhouse Hobbs. Former best friends turned enemies, Starks and Hobbs, will collide on you for the first time, and the feud is hotter than ever after Hobbs tried re-breaking his surgically repaired neck of Starks when he turned his back on him. The match will be a brawl, but Hobbs will dominate the majority due to his strength advantage. However, Starks will pick up a smart victory by rolling up the big man, setting up a multi-match feud. Winner, Ricky Starks. Claudio Castagnoli vs Wheeler. Yuta vs Rush, vs Andrade Idolo vs Dante Martin vs Penta. L0 Miedo vs Rey Fenix vs TBA Casino Ladder Match. The Casino Ladder Match has all the qualities to be the match of the night, and it could be topped off by the Joker card being a returning star who is yet to have a shot at the U World Championship. This being none other than IWGP United States Champion Will Ospreay. Even though it is a long shot and Ospreay expressed on Twitter that his time in U is done for now. His regular appearances in the promotion in recent times could be a surprising swerve for the show and see Ospreay win the Casino chip and get a world title match at any time against CM Punk and Moxley. Plus, it's a ladder match, and what better addition to this stipulation than the aerial assassin himself. Also, with Ospreay having duties in NJPW, he could hang on to the opportunity for a while and cash in when unexpected. The match will showcase a phenomenal range of athleticism, with it featuring some of the best high flyers in wrestling today, but I can see Ospreay emerging victorious to set up dream matches. Winner, Will Ospreay. Christian Cage vs Jungle Boy. After weeks of fiery comments from both ends, this match will be a brawl, and to make it short and sweet, Jungle Boy will emerge victorious, making a statement not only to Kryzatan but to the rest of the locker room. The only alternative to this is Luchasaurus aligning with Christian and helping him secure a win, leading to a Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy rivalry. Winner, Jungle Boy. Bryan Danielson vs Chris Jericho. Since Double or Nothing's Anarchy in the Arena match, the rivalry between Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho has just been getting hotter and hotter. Danielson and Jericho's rivalry and the victor of this match could determine the true future that Daniel Garcia takes, whether it be as the best technical sports entertainer or the best technical wrestler. Lionheart vs American Dragon will be a phenomenal contest, but in classic Jericho fashion, shades of the Wizard will show and Jake Hager will get involved but be prevented by Daniel Garcia. Garcia's arrival in the ring distracts Jericho once more, leading to Danielson picking up the victory. Garcia's apologies will see him get beat down by Jericho and Hager before Danielson rushes back to the ring and Garcia aligns himself with the Blackpool Combat Club. Winner, Bryan Danielson. Swerve in Our Glory, C, vs the Acclaimed, U World Tag Team Championships. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland look to continue their dominant run as tag champions, but they have to face a red-hot Acclaimed who has become a fan favorite in the company. Bowens and Caster have their best chance yet to capture U Gold as they have former multi-time tag champion Billy Gunn standing in their corner. The match will be a good back-and-forth contest, with both teams coming close to picking up the win. However, just as Caster and Bowens are about to win the titles, The match ends in a DQ due to the interruption of the Gun Club. The Gun Club's involvement will most likely set up a triple threat match for the titles in the future. Winners: The Acclaimed, DQ. Jade Cargill vs Athena TBS Championship. 2 undefeated streaks on the line and a heated rivalry see Jade Cargill have her toughest title defense yet in the tenacious fallen goddess Athena. The result will be the same, with Jade Cargill retaining the TBS Championship and extending her undefeated streak, but it will be a captivating and tough contest. Winner: Jade Cargill. The Elite vs Hangman Adam Page and Dark Order's John Silver and Alex Reynolds U Trios Championships. The final of the Trios tournament sees Hangman Page taking on the Young Bucks, who asked him to be their partner ahead of Omega. Also, the last match Omega had was against Adam Page at Full Gear 2021, where he lost the U World Championship. The match will be physical and showcase a lot of great storytelling between Page and the Elite. However, it will be Hangman's time again as he will help Silver and Reynolds capture their first U Championships and be crowned inaugural U Trios champions. The finish will come from John Silver, who in a similar fashion to the quarter and semi-finals will roll up either Matt or Nick Jackson to win the titles, shocking the world. Winners: Hangman Adam Page, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. Hikaru Shida vs Toni Storm vs Dr. Britt Baker D.M.D vs Jamie Hayter Interim U Women's World Championship. After Thunder Rosa had to step away from in-ring competition due to injury, the match was made with 4 of the top-ranked women's wrestlers on the U roster colliding. Many fans believe that Sunday night will be Toni's time, with Storm capturing the Interim U Women's World Championship and eventually having the long-awaited match with Thunder Rosa down the line to unify the belts. However, the curveball of the night and what I believe will happen will see Jamie Hayter emerge as Interim U Women's World Champion, and the way she wins it is by pinning her friend Britt Baker. Hayter pinning Baker could set up one of the greatest feuds in U, and it has been teased in the past with both members of Team D.M.D in turmoil. Jamie winning could receive a huge pop and provide the most storytelling. Winner: Jamie Hayter. Jon Moxley, C. vs CM Punk U World Championship. The main event of the night sees Jon Moxley step into Punk country as he goes one-on-one with CM Punk once more. The match will see CM Punk tell a story with the surgically repaired foot as the tenacious Moxley will target it throughout the match. Furthermore, Mox will try his best to put Punk away, but the Chicago crowd will rally him on to pick up the win and become a 2x World Champion. The shocks wouldn't stop here as MJF will finally return to U after his explosive pipe bomb and close the show, beating up CM Punk in front of the Chicago crowd and adding a new chapter to their story. Winner: CM Punk.